welcome to my greenhouse. I am so excited to finally be in here filming and showing you the new greenhouse in all her glory. I feel like she's a lady. I haven't been out in it at all because it's been cold, it's been miserable, we've had storms, and thankfully she survived storm Eowyn, I think. We happened to be in London for that weekend, but I was afraid that I would come back and something would have happened to her, but she's fine. Yeah, it's been very stormy, it's been very cold, it's freezing this morning, but in here, I could take off this sweatshirt, like it's roasting. It feels like summer in here. I know that's the point of a greenhouse. Also, the glass is cleaner than I thought it was going to be. Oh, the window's opened. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm getting excited and getting overwhelmed. But I wanted to give you a bit more of an in-depth look at the greenhouse and kind of chat through where I got it, why I got it, and what my plans are for this year and beyond. Because this is the type of thing that it was such a big investment. The budget is tight. I'm not going to be able to do everything that I want to it this year, but I'll get there bit by bit. Let's do a little overview, shall we? So this is her in all her glory. Isn't she beautiful? I bought this in outdoor living, and this is the, what size is this? This is the 8x12, so it's 8 that way by 12 that way. And she's gorgeous. This, we will talk about this another day. It's fine. And I'm trying to decide whether to keep this as a raised bed or if I will take the wood like apart and turn them into shelves. We'll see. Oh shit. But this is her kind of close up, and I left space either side, like around the side or in the back if I need to clean the windows, but they're pretty clean today. And we have like a little hook here, so when I open the door it can stay open. And this is her inside. Now listen, this is at the very early stages, so don't worry about it, it's gonna be fine. But we have so much light and sun, and look, I realised that the two windows, hold on now, that window there and that window there are open, so they're an automatic opening system when they reach a certain temperature. What is that temperature? I don't know, but it's really warm in here. Now, I did bring the barbecue in before Christmas just to kind of help save it from like the weather. When I bought the greenhouse, Outdoor Living had an offer that you got a free wooden swing, which is obviously not assembled yet. We'll figure out what the plan is, because so we used to have the swing against the back wall there, but the swing broke during the building. When this was on offer, I was like, it's a sign. So as you can see, it isn't waterproof yet. I got this silicone stuff that I'm going to put around either the inside or the outside of the whole kind of boundary of it. So I might do that next week, but we still just have the concrete slab that it's built on. So with the concrete slab, I asked the builders when they were doing the walls to lay down the concrete slab, and there's like a bit of a walkway either side, around the back, so I can clean the windows when I need to. And so the base, I asked for like an extra 2 foot either side of it, so it's perfect for that. So yeah, if you've been following me here on YouTube for a while, you will know that this was the dream greenhouse for me. I did research other ones. I wanted this to feel like a room, to feel like a summer room, not necessarily just a greenhouse. So I wanted to be for growing plants and sowing seeds, but also for sitting in and working in. I could work in here now. Oh yeah, because I'll show you in a second. I got the electrician to put a socket out here for me. So my laptop is very old, so it needs to be plugged in all the time for it to work. So it means that when I have a table set up in here, I'll be able to sit out and work. But yes, so I bought this. I met my friend Leonard back in February, so actually almost a year ago. We met for breakfast and we were chatting about greenhouses because he wanted one as well, and he was like, let me show you the one that I would love. And he showed me the larger version of this. It's kind of like a T shape, and I was like, oh my god, this is like the one that I want. And I showed him this one, and I went to visit it in Outdoor Living. I actually do have a vlog on that showing all the different ones that they have, and I'll leave that video linked below. One of my main things when it came to the greenhouse was to make sure that it was going to be big enough for what I needed. And so many of you commented saying that when it comes to the greenhouse, to get one bigger than what I thought I would need it for. So that was always in the back of my mind, because I didn't want to get something that was smaller, that was cheaper, and that'd be like, oh my god, I just can't fit what I want in here. So what I wanted as well was to have somewhere that was big enough for whenever the family comes over. So we have plenty of room in here for a table that we can all sit around, so that if we are having a family barbecue, we usually have like the patio table there, and it does have an umbrella, but if it's cold and windy, that we can come in here comfortably. So now I'm on the hunt for all the bits for it. I'm trying to figure out and decide on the flooring. I would love something nice. I'd seen when we were looking for tiles for the house, we'd been in a tile shop and they had gorgeous kind of Victorian tiles. I don't know if it would go in here. Like, my dream thing would be to have a brick flooring, either red brick, or when I was in Mac's Salvage Yard a few weeks ago, it's like a salvage yard in Dublin, they had reclaimed bricks, and they were kind of like in a yellowy grey, almost like the tones of the wood. And actually, I'll insert that footage here if you want to have a little look. And also in Mac's Salvage, they had kind of square terracotta tiles as well. I just don't know if terracotta would go with the vibe, do you know? And yeah, so in where was it? Tile style. I feel like we went to visit so many tile shops that I can't remember what we saw where. But I remember I think it was Tile Style, they had gorgeous outdoor tiles that I think will be fab in here, but it's just the cost now. So we'll see. I might not be able to get the flooring that I want just yet, but I will at some point. I just don't want to rush into making a decision and be like, oh God, why did I do that one? It's not the one that I want. But yeah, ideally brick or a gorgeous tile, but potentially a tile that is not, well, I don't know, we'll see, non-slip. But I did see, so at the moment now I'm saving ideas on Pinterest, on TikTok, showing kind of people with their different floorings in their greenhouse. And some people have gorgeous kind of like rustic big slabs. I think that would be fab in here as well. Because I'd love to have, yeah, like a little table and have shelves in here as well, so that I can grow stuff. But as I said, I want to take my time getting the bits that I need. Now, in the shed, I do have the tabletop, like an IKEA tabletop that is only cheap as chips. Like, I think it was my old desk upstairs, and 2 legs for it. So I think I might go to IKEA and get 2 more legs, so that I have something that I can start sowing seeds on in here. And I have a couple of kind of shelvy bits that will do the job for now. And that's the thing, it's not going to look perfect anytime soon, and I'm okay with that. I want this to be somewhere that has lots of really well thought out chosen pieces, rather than, oh my God, what do I sound like, pieces? Rather than just filling it full of IKEA stuff. The IKEA table will do the job for now, but in my mind I'm like, I would love like a vintage French farmhouse kitchen table, or something that I can make my mark on. Do you know, we'll see. Anyway, we've got plenty of time for that, but this is my plan anyway. Oh my God, it's so warm. Ideally, I would love a chandelier to put up here, like even with solar lights on it, and hang it off there. I have that shelf there. I can put shelves between here if I want to. I want to kind of maximize the growing space. There's my tripod. I have room for shelves here, like between the 2 support, or not support beams, I don't know what they're called. I have this thing here. I don't remember seeing that in the picture, but you know what? It'll do the job, and I can hang stuff off it, even if it's like my garden tools. And so I was just noticing here, so see the way this is damp here, I'll put the silicone down there, but at the bottom, like those pieces of wood don't go to the bottom. So I have about that much space to play with if I do decide to put tiles down, or not tiles, bricks down. Because with this, I'm presuming, like this is level, but I'm presuming I'd have to put kind of some sand down and put the bricks down. Like, I love herringbone bricks, or you know, the bricks that you have like 2 one way and then 2 that way. Do you know, it'd be nice. So in the greenhouse, the sun comes up here and it goes all the way across behind the houses there. So we have the sun in this greenhouse for most of the day, especially when it comes to the summer. But yeah, we do need to tackle out here. Mom wants to paint her, but I don't think I want to paint her anytime soon. But like, it's a big size. I know that the barbecue's taking up a lot of room at the moment, but like, it won't be that for long. But like, I'm going to be able to fit loads of bits. So I've been looking up kind of different staging for greenhouses. But yeah, greenhouse staging is a thing where you can get metal ones, which I don't think I want metal ones, and they've wooden ones as well. So they're like slatted shelves that you can put all of the seed trays and your plant pots and everything on to give the plants. I'm actually so excited. It's warm enough in here to germinate stuff. I can't cope with the excitement. Like it's roasting. I'm going to get a thermometer for in here. I just decided that there. I just want to have like hanging baskets and shelves with like lots of plants and colour and vegetables. So I'm thinking here I'm going to be growing the tomatoes, cucumbers, stuff that needs like the heat, because as I keep saying, it's roasting in here. So at least when the windows are open, those ones up in the ceiling, and in the summer I'm going to have, or in the spring, I'll have the doors open in here. So if I do need any pollinators to come in here, that they'll be able to do that. So we have to do that. And then we got to tackle the garden as well. So this is where the old patio finished, and I did have like borders and stuff here. So we have a little bit of a space here that I'll put like, if I do get the brick, that I'll just put it along the front here or something, just to make it all look nice. But we have that. I can't believe they survived. These are my like what do you call them, I think barrels of Origeron. So they look like they're sprouting new ones, which is good. I'm just gonna leave them as is. I was looking at these, I don't know what they are. But yeah, there's just loads of rubbish that we need to get rid of. They're like old windows. I have that. There's my olive tree. Oh, my little olive tree. Is it looking taller than usual? Should I put that in the greenhouse? Not right now. So I'm just like looking around to see what's got this stuff everywhere. But no, when I do get cracking, I say it'll be another few weeks, because we're due colder weather again next week, I think. My idea is to put like flower pots under the windows there, because the path, it's still kind of like nice and deep. And then I'm thinking where those ladders are, I might put like herbs, so that if we do need to step out of the garden, or if we do need to step outside, it's just out the door and then to the herbs. But lads, I love her so much. She's gorgeous. I'm so happy. Like the patio feels so much bigger. I know it's like very cluttered with stuff, but like this is where it ended. So this was all kind of like grass and beds and stuff, and we did have like lots of pots, which I will be putting back and stuff, and kind of getting nicer pots. But we're gonna have like the little pot area over there, and that's what I really want to tackle this year as well. It's like to make this patio full of gorgeous pots that we can maneuver around as we need, as like things bloom. Like we still have planty bits there. What is this? I need to go back and look at my videos to see what this is. But we managed to save the rose that was against that back wall. So that's the mission now, is to kind of like, sugar, is to have like a gorgeous bed along there, one along here. Like I'd love to have sunflowers and like lavender maybe there, but also have shrubs that are going to be there long after the summer's gone. Oh look. Look. Got crocuses and tulips in there. This is a sign that spring is coming. Like look, little shoots. But yeah, we're going to be pruning everything, organising everything. Look. They lasted, what's them things called? Achilles. Because yeah, all here was a bed, and like the archways were here. But now she just looks unreal. And I'm so happy. Like look at this per border. I do have crocuses coming up, so that's like a little bit of a sign of life. But my Acer got demolished. That whatever that tree is, he's a little bit on the wonk. I need to fix him. I need to get a new wheel for my wheelbarrow, or see if I can fix it. But yeah, there's a lot to do, but I'm excited. So I just want to give you the first look, because lots of people, even on Instagram, have been asking me about the greenhouse. So I just wanted to show you, this is it as is. Like this whole process, the whole garden thing this year, it's gonna take a lot of time, a lot of effort, and I know it's not going to be perfect from the get-go. And this is one of those things that is going to take a couple of years, because I want to do it right this time, and I want to take my time and be considerate. Says she who is going to sow all the seeds. But like the heat that's in here now, I could 100% sow seeds and be confident. Like I'll have to bring them in at night. Yeah, I'm going to be sowing lots of seeds and kind of doing the best that I can with the budget that I have and with the time that I have as well. And I'm 100% going to be documenting me zhuzhing this up and decorating it and turning it into the most unreal growing space for me, entertaining space, relaxing space, like a little sanctuary where, like when I was filming outside, when I was filming the shots from outside the greenhouse, like of the greenhouse, the dogs next door were barking like crazy, and I was like, but at least the greenhouse will give some kind of what's it, like muffling. But I'm so happy with it, and I'm delighted that I spent time researching it and going to visit it down in Outdoor Living. So with this greenhouse, they recommend putting it on a concrete base, which is why I got the builders to do that. So I had to pay for the greenhouse and then pay for the concrete base and then pay for the what you call it, like assemblers to assemble this. I wouldn't have been able to do this by myself. So there were like two strapping lads who came, I think it was like in November, maybe the end of November, and they started building the greenhouse in the pitch black at what time? Like 7:15 in the morning, 7:30, and they were finished by about 1:30 or so, and it was like lashing out the heavens, like fair play to them. But they did such an unreal job, because I wouldn't have been able to do this myself. Nope. I would have made a mess of it, and she is just too beautiful to not have it put together properly. I'm really excited for this year's garden journey, and I'd say come March, then the videos will start going to weekly. And because I have so much that has to be done in here, I'm not overwhelmed. I'm just going to take my time doing it at my pace with the time that I have, because I just want to do it right. But I know I'm going to make mistakes, so it's going to be fine. But thanks a million for watching. If you have any questions about the greenhouse or any of the garden plans for this year, let me know. I'm very excited to sow seeds now.